Do you like Pinterest inspired ideas? I loved this little wreath and I've been wanting to do it. I used a little wreath that I got in a pack of Christmas wreaths from Hobby Lobby. I also got this greenery from Hobby Lobby. It is a long piece, so you have a lot to use. It goes a long way. And I'm going to use hot glue and just place my greenery all the way around the wreath. I'm going to be using this little birdhouse. I did paint it in saltwater taffy by Paint Pixie, and then I added some wax to it to make it look a little bit more vintage, which is my look. And you can kind of place the greenery around where it will kind of fit in some of those little grooves. You could use another glue. I just used hot glue. I found this little nest and some things that were given to me in a surprise box. The little bird was a little bright. It was yellow with a little green on it, so I put a little wax on it and toned it down. I got the greenery on there. And you can put a few extras around toward the back if you need to, but you can also just use to make sure that you use something to protect your fingers from the hot glue and just wrap that around the back a little bit as well. This was a very simple project that comes out so cute. Now I am going to add a little bit more greenery in a couple of places that I saw, and I'm going to use some Sweet Annie on there just to give mine a different little look. Now I'm going to add my birdhouse. I just put a little stick on the bottom of it. We're going to kind of stick it in the edge of the wreath. Just add some hot glue. Hold it down till it adheres. Now I'm adding a little bit of my brown wax because the stick stood out like a sore thumb, so I went ahead and put some of the wax on it. Now it matches our birdhouse, and that looks so much better. Now on the other side, I'm going to add the little bird's nest. And inside the bird nest, I did add a little bit of some dark Spanish moss just to make it look more like a bird's nest. And I didn't like the bird on top, so I decided I would just put it on the top of the nest like she's just looking at the little eggs. I got these little birds off of Amazon. That one was kind of bright. They are a little bit bright. You can tone them down with some wax, but they're just the right size for these little bird nests. That came out really cute. I'm loving that. And now I'm going to add a little bit more Sweet Annie in. I didn't put quite enough, so I decided that I would put a little bit more of that in there and just kind of pinch it off. Just put it down in some places. It also smells heavenly. I ordered that from Etsy. Just going to put a little bit down in here. Make that pop just a little bit. Get some of the glue stuff off. Now I'm going to add a little ribbon. And I tried to put it through the wreath and I couldn't really get it to work. So I decided I would just glue it on the back for it to have a hanger. And that is going to look just fine. Just glue that down on both edges. It's not very heavy, so it should hold just like that. I'm going to cut one little piece off. It was a little bit long. I just love that. I will attach a copy of the Pinterest that I really loved that inspired me to do this creation. I hope that you enjoy it and that you'll try one yourself. Be sure and subscribe to my page, and I appreciate you joining me today.